Hey, yo, this is King Gunner coming to you guys live and direct. I wanted to check something real quick, man. We got this kitten WACK 100. He's still running his mouth and trying to give these children some honorable understandings. How can he do that and the things that he has done, you can show he doesn't know how to move in the streets? In Philadelphia, WACK 100 wouldn't be here anymore. I'm just keeping it 1,000. The way he carries it, the way he runs off in his mouth, he puts himself in a position that makes himself like one of the biggest fools in the world. And you know how I carry it and what my thing really is. My thing is this, pure honor. And when you carry it with pure honor, you don't tell the youngins to go ahead and plead out. You don't tell them young men to throw their rights away on such a serious case. That's weak. You want them young men to go ahead and plead out and still put motions and things in while they're doing it, all this time trying to get back. Because everybody that pleads out, somehow, some way, you regret it. You see, I'm talking about the ones who plead out that don't have nobody on their case with them, or the ones who plead out and everybody agree to plead out and they're not telling nothing. They're just admitting to what they've done in their crime, and they're not a part of a Costa Nostra, a part of a mafia, where they gotta say that the Costa Nostra is what they're a part of, and they can't go against that rule and plead guilty. So that makes them of dishonor in the mafia. Many of us, we got the rules mixed up because a lot of y'all haven't been through it. Individuals like myself and others that's online, been in the federal system. But I wanted to say this to a lot of individuals today, right now. When it comes down to trial, and you know that maybe one of them charges you're guilty of, you must go to trial on all the other charges also. The reason being is because you know you're guilty of this, but you have to understand the government and you have to understand the rules and laws that they abide by. If you're guilty of one of them charges and there's other charges on there that you're not guilty of, that puts you in a position of not being guilty of anything. You have to have that jury believe you beyond a reasonable doubt. And let me give you some understanding here about the young thug and the other guys that's on his case that's got honor. They're fighting a RICO case in the state weak. Meaning the strength doesn't lie with honor. You know why? You're not going to tell me that jury from Atlanta is going to go against these young men that helped their community after one time destroying it and getting understanding. You got to understand. See, my understanding is that these young black men, they in the mix, things get out of hand and they be attached to individuals that make bad decisions. But they so solid that they're going to say, you know what? I'll go down with the ship. If they're going to lie, the government is going to lie on me, or the state is going to lie on me and say that I done this or that. Well, I'm going to go ahead and lay down then, man. At the end of the day, nah. You got to stay strong. Staying strong is what? Never being depressed. The thing Casanova got going on, I don't know the weakness in that. So far, it's not come up that guy told. When you get the, crying and meowing all the time, man, it makes you look strange and people want to question who you are as a man. And who we are as men should never, ever equivalent to a person making up lies to get out of trouble and booking other individuals. That's just a bottom line thing. Now, when it comes down to the Lucci young man, I don't know his whole thing, but everybody keeps saying he a rat, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. I don't see that. I just see that maybe he is an op to this somehow, some way. Whatever the question is, I ain't seen nothing on the man that said that he was a Rizat yet. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen it. People are going to say things they may have seen. I don't know. I didn't see it yet. So, put it in the comments. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that this guy Lucci is going to make it out to the can? I mean, what I'm saying is that You know, the government make up lies and they say, oh, these people, they trying to hit them. And he, you know, we hear he's on joint talking about harming this guy, and then they have some harmed. Government and them guards and all of them, they all have no honor. So at the end of the day, how can we trust anything that they say? And some guards may have a little bit of honor that bring the honor in and show people love. And I ain't talking about drugs. Somebody might need a book to be read, a magazine, whatever the case may be. The guard that does that type of thing, man, you gotta respect and honor that. But at the end of the day, we ain't respecting what the government got going on, and we ain't respecting what the state of Atlanta got going on with these young men and not giving out no bail at a state level. At a state level, a young thug can't go home and fight his case. That makes no sense to me. At a state level, you automatically should get a bail. He didn't kill nobody. Or they're going to say a murder was attached, but they never charged the person with the homicide. They always only enhance the leader that they think is the leader with that homicide. So what is the reason for this, honestly? Is it because they have become millionaires and they're doing the right thing with their money and they're helping out the community and they're not reaching back to what I would say politics and people of this nature and giving them anything? It's all one big gimmick, and I understand why they don't. I would like to see young Thug home with his family soon. But more than anything, I'd like to see them not converse with nobody on the telephone, not talk to nobody on the visit, not go ahead and that person that they was worried about, not speak to them ever. Change your life now and let that whole process go of these guys, because if you contact them or if you get with them, and the more you sit in jail, you at jeopardy of one of them making a lie up on you and telling on you. Leave them alone, lay down. If you know something and you know this person can lie on you, try to get a couple of dollars to them and just say, man, don't lie on me. That's just it. Don't lie on me. I'm not trying to harm you. I'm trying to help your children go to college, because at the end of the day, sometimes you got to play behind the scenes, man, in order to get things honored and loved and respected, man, because people only understand violence in this time. You have to give them an understanding that it doesn't have to be violent. If everybody is being truthful and if everybody is going in the right direction of honesty. Honesty is that 9 times out of 10, whatever they claiming about Young Thug, we can't believe it. And we ain't gonna let no jury get tainted in believing it. So make sure y'all stay focused. Make sure y'all tune in. In reference to Lucci, I don't know. I want to see in the comments how y'all feel about it. What do y'all think about this brother? What do y'all think? Do y'all think that he told you? Y'all think he's on his way to town? At the end of the day, I can't say none of that, but he seeming to stand sturdy. His lawyer says there's no plea agreements on the table. They ready to rumble. King on the live and direct. Tune all the way in, y'all.